Let's start from Jai Radha Madhav. Jayo Radha Madhav Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braj Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braj Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Balachari Jayo Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jayo Gandharvika Giridhari Gaurahari Gandharvika Giridhari Gaurahari Jayo Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Ananta Dev Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Ananta Dev Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Jayo Gurudev 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 Jayo Jayo Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. God Premanand. So let's just start Pranam Mantra. Om Ajnatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dhatati Swapatantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarupescha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Today our topic is Oh mind, let me mind you. So we'll understand this from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, sloka number 36. Asamyatatmana yogo dusprapa iti me matihi vashyatmana tu yatata shakyo vaptum upayataha. The meaning, for one whose mind is unbuilt, self-realization is difficult work. But he whose mind is controlled and who strives by appropriate means is assured of success. That is my opinion, Lordship says. Let us understand from the purport, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead declares that one who does not accept the proper treatment to detach the mind from material engagement can hardly achieve success in self-realization. Trying to practice yoga while engaging the mind in material enjoyment is like to ignite a fire while pouring water on it. Yoga practice without mental control is a waste of time. Such a show of yoga may be materially lucrative, but it is useless as far as spiritual realization is concerned. Therefore, one must control the mind by engaging it constantly in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Unless one is engaged in Krishna consciousness, he cannot steadily control the mind. A Krishna conscious person easily achieve the result of yoga practice without separate endeavor. But a yoga practitioner cannot achieve success without becoming Krishna consciousness. So let us discuss about this topic for a few minutes. Here, today we will understand that today we'll discuss on two epics, that is Sri Ramayana and Mahabharata. And we will understand what happens if we don't control our mind, and uh, how we can control it, with what all tools we can control it, and how important it is, to control our mind. So we have, we'll see, we know that there is two personalities in Ramayana. One is Dashratha Maharaj and Dashamukha, who is Ravana. So what is common between them is Dasha. What we understand here is Dashamukha means, Dasha means 10, Mukha means heads, 10 head is having Ravana, and Dasharatha. What is the meaning of Dasharatha? Dasharatha means, Dasha means 10, Radha means chariot. Going forward, we'll understand the meaning of Dasharatha. Dasharatha Maharaj, who is father of Sri Ramachandra, and Ravana, who is king of Lanka. Here we see that Ravana is having everything, isn't it? He have good clothes, opulent food, yeah, a royal, everything is royal around him. Yeah, he have excellent army. He's so powerful that he can lift Himalaya. He's having very nice poetic talent, musical talent, that he made Shiva Tandava. He recited Shiva Tandava and uh, made Shiva, give him uh, boons. So how he pleased Mahadev with his talents. So he is so powerful. He have these many talents. He can control everything outside. The Devi Devtas is under him. We see, uh, also we see that how much wealth he is having, everything is having, but at the same time, something which is not having his in his control is his own mind. And at the same time, we see that people around us, everybody is running after good clothes, good food, big home, and to multiply their wealth. They're working so hard for 25, 35, 45 years. And if we multiply that wealth, zillion of wealth is having by Ravana. But still, what he's not having is his own mind is not under his control. Now we understand what happens when his own mind is not in his control. Destruction. Yeah. Whereas Swaraj, a great king, uh, father of Sri Ramachandra. Here, what we understand, who is Dasharatha, who can, Dasha means 10, as we said, Radha means chariot, he can control towards 10 direction, it says. Dasha, the 10 chariots direction, that is east, west, north, south, southwest, and up and down. He can control that 10 directions at a time. Here, not only direction, but he can also, the other meaning is, he can also fight towards 10 direction at the same time. Here, the fighting means we have to fight towards 10 senses. 5 our working senses and 5 knowledge senses. That is, eyes, nose, ears, mouth. How we have to control them. And here we understand that where Dasharatha Maharaj living in a blissful place like Ayodhya. Ayodhya means Yuddha. Yuddha means fight. Ayodhya means where there is no quarrel, where there is no fight, there is no Yuddha. So very peaceful place. So if a person like Dasharatha, who is very peaceful, who is able to control his mind, there lordship comes as his own son. And where a person is so much agitated, his mind is out of his control, he's having unlimited desires, right? For them, lordship come as their death. This is what we understand from these examples of Ramayana. Two very important personalities. Both of them are having one thing common is thus. So how we can understand the 10 things, both of them are having 10 things, but one is having a quality, 10 qualities, another is having 10 negative, you know, the negative, how uncontrollable mind, negative impact on his own life, and it has destructed himself. We have big family, excellent army, brothers, everyone. He lost everything, right? Now, one more term I have heard, that is sabotage. The term sabotage means I am in a team, right? I am with that team, but actually I am from the opposite team. I spy and I am from an opposite team. I am on the other side, but I am in this team, right? I am planning to put a bomb under their tank, where in which team I am already there. Yeah, they think that I am a well-wisher, but actually I am planning their destruction. That is mind. Mind is a backstabber. It can, if we won't recognize that how this mind plays, can completely destroy us. We think it's a silly thing and it's okay, but it's not. For example, what I realize, whatever this realization is, I am saying is for what I have observed in me only. I have realized if, for example, I am having a very, got an opportunity of kirtan and did of kirtan. Now, after kirtan, if nobody come to me and acknowledge, oh, Mataji, what a kirtan you did, nice, very nice. Nobody comes now, nobody, just don't say about the topic. I get agitated. 101% I'll get agitated. Why? Here, I have done so much, so nice kirtan, but nobody came to me, nobody acknowledged. So I get agitated. Why? Because, but at the same time, I am also trying. I am saying that my seva is only for Krishna. This is for Krishna only. If it is only for Krishna, then why I am get agitating if nobody is acknowledging? So that's the play. We know what is right, what is wrong, but still the mind plays a great role. Mind is our great enemy and plan to bomb under the tank of our own intelligence. That is how mind is. Here we understand how Ravana didn't recognize his out of control, out of control mind. And what happened when we don't recognize, when we don't, understand our own faults? What happens? We will destroy. There will be huge fall down which happens. So mind plays all the tricks through five senses. We'll get to know how mind plays so many tricks through five senses. That is eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and touch, sense of touch. For example, if I say for nose, a honeybee. Yeah, honeybee is so strong in a way that stick is so strong that can get through the tree also. Yeah, when it get agitated, it can get through the tree also. But a very nice smell from the wall of lotus one day he got a very nice smell of honey from the wall of lotus, and it get into that lotus wall. And what happened is, by the time of sunset, the lotus get closed, and that honeybee is there inside that wall. Now, the so strong honeybee cannot get through the very soft petals of lotus. Yeah, and by the time it gets open at sunrise, the honeybee is dead, right? So we understand, we get agitated, but how sharp we are, where we have to use that agitation, that we have to understand. Now, through ears, if I hear some criticism, if somebody say something, yeah, I got to know that, then I will start thinking about it for days, for months, for years, right? That's what I am. I keep on thinking about it, and then after a point of time, with the mercy of Guru, Krishna, and devotees, I realize why I am wasting this much time. What is the point? Anyway, they will not agree to me. They'll not understand. But I have to prove them. Arey, go and tell somebody, go and tell them, someone go and tell them, I am not like this. Yeah, I'm not, whatever they have said, this is not me. No, I want to say that. But is there any point? There's no point. Because the thing is, for example, I got a wound here. Yeah, I got a wound here and I am touching here, there won't be any pain. I'll touch here also. Here also, there won't be any pain. The wound is here, but I'll touch here, I'll get a pain, right? So what we understand from here is there is no fault with the finger. The fault is in the wound. So the fault is within me only. I'm having the issue. I am not able to hear that criticism. There is no issue with the finger who is saying this, but the issue is within me, because when I'm touching that wound, it's there inside me. When I touch on that, when that criticism comes, then I get irritated. So it's not about the person who is saying, but about the person who is taking. We understand that. And one more example, what we can say from past times, years, how Vishwamitra is in a very deep meditation, but the tingling, jingling, the noise of anklets of Menaka just made him agitated and he lost the consciousness. Yeah, this is how we can understand how the ear also plays. So nose, ear we have got. We also know, let us understand eyes. We all know the story of Ajamila, how he saw a human and then he got fall down from his conscious. He's a great Brahmana, and then also he got fall down from his consciousness. We have example of Shaubari Muni, who, so here we saw Ajamila seeing a human. Shaubari Muni have seen a fish. Still again, there is a huge. He's such a great Muni who is sitting under the bed of Jamuna, and then what happened? Great fall down. Got married to 50 uh, Patranis. Yeah, 50 Ranis. So why? What is happening here? All of a sudden, what happened? When he realized that after getting married, he realized that I'm not able to do my meditation peacefully in this home where I was doing it under the water in Jamuna very nicely. Now I am not able to do it. What happened to me? I fall down. Yeah, I fall down from my consciousness. So this is how we understand. Now we will understand the sense of touch. Uh, Son of Rishabh Dev, Maharaj, Bharat Maharaj. How, like, our Bharata Varsha is itself a name after his name. So what happened? How he fall down? Very the sense of touch, tendering, very soft touch of a deer made him forget about everything in Krishna consciousness, and then he started to serve the deer. Yeah, he forgot about serving Krishna. This is all these are the examples where we can understand that it won't take a minute for a fall down. Through all these senses, we can fall down anytime, and how we can control it. We'll understand that. And one more example here is, one more example here is, uh, for example, we are walking through and we put our shoe and we are walking through. Somehow, after some time, a stone got into that shoe. We are walking, we are feeling there is something which is pinching us. Something really, it's painful. It's getting painful. Now, what is it? We keep on walking. Let us walk on a nice garden, park, a very smooth road, beach, anywhere. This will keep on pinching us, right? But we are not realizing that it's not the road or park or the garden. Actually, it is inside the shoe only. The shoe like consciousness and the stone like mind. We have to understand. If we don't take out that stone, the agitating mind from our soul, the consciousness from our consciousness, then what happens? Keep on hurting us. Day by day, we'll get irritated, we'll get agitated, and we'll keep on blaming the other facts. Like if I am blaming the shoe, yes, I am blaming the shoe and the stone, but actually it's not the shoe or stone. It's just me not recognizing that that stone is there inside my shoe, and that is irritating, not the park or the garden or the the road. That's how we have to understand it. For example, like a father who is driving a car, and while he's driving, child is sitting beside him. And he keep on saying, "Papa, just see that so beautiful balloons. See, I want that ice cream. Please stop the car. I want that ice cream." Yeah. Now again he'll say, "See how beautiful that garden is." So he'll keep on tell that, keep on make the father to whatever, like he's driving, his concentration is getting affected if he will not neglect whatever his son is saying. At the same time, he will look after, is everything okay? So he's not neglecting completely, he's neglecting in deep, and at the above portion he's also seeing that is everything is okay with him. So that's how we have to, the soul is like that father driving the car, and the child is that mind. We have to, whenever our mind get irritated, or whatever noise it makes now, we have to sit and we have to silently observe that what is happening, is everything okay, is this coming from genuine? Like for example, I say I want to have ice cream, but where I already having throat infection, I should not have. They say, no, I feel to have ice cream. But actually, it is not me. My mind is saying. But I don't say my mind is saying to have ice cream. I say, I want to have ice cream. Yeah. And one more example. For example, I want to see television. I want to see movies. I want to see social media. This is not me who want to, because I am soul. I just want Krishna. But my mind want to fulfill all these desires of senses. Also, um, in Bengali, it says, uh, to it says, there's a verse. One second, I'll find it out. Yeah. Bhajahure mana Sri Nandana Abhaya Charanaravinda. So he's the Bhajahure mana Sri Nandana. Here in that line, there's a verse called Bhai. Bhai, Bhai, it says to mind. The body and the mind are brothers, because both of them are born from same mother on same day at same time. So they are brothers. So we have to make that brother, our mind, to Bhajaure Mana, Sri Nandananda. Make them to be Krishna consciousness. Make them to do the bhajans. Make them to do the devotions. That is our responsibility as a soul. This body and mind is coming on the same day, so they are brothers. But we have to understand how we have to control them, and that is the main purpose of our life. How we will understand to control our mind. Once we are able to control our mind, once we make our mind be a servant of ours, we will be a beautiful servant of Lord Krishna, Guru, and devotees. So let us come here. Now we spoke about, say, about Mahabharata also. Mahabharata also have two very beautiful. One is very beautiful, and other side, it's a asura guna. Who is that? It's Duryodhana. Duryodhana on one side, and other personality is Yudhishthira Maharaj. Duryodhana, like Ravana, have everything externally. He is able to control everything. A great army, lot of wealth, clothes, everything is royal, right? Yudhishthira, who have been ripped off from the position of king and been exiled for the forest. His house was set on fire. His children got slaughtered on sleep by Ashwadhama. Wife is almost disrobed in mid-assembly. But what happened to Yudhishthira? Yudhishthira was in so much, he was so calm. He's a great, why? Because he's a great devotee of Krishna. He was able to control his mind, right? This is how we understand. He can do anything. Don't you think? He can justify. So all this happening with me. But he was in dharma. He was, why? Because he was carrying the Shastra with him. So wherever we understand that wherever we are going, we also have to carry our Shastra, our Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, whatever our senior devotees, our Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ji have taught us, whatever Krishna wants us, we have to do it. I got to hear from Srila Prabhupada ji's one purport where Srila Prabhupada ji, one person is asking Srila Prabhupada ji this, how I can be happy, Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada says that we are deceased. Why we are deceased? Because when the doctors say that you should not have this, but still we have for our pleasure. We want to become an enjoyer, but we are not the enjoyer. Krishna is the enjoyer. We cannot enjoy. We have to enjoy in the service of Krishna. That is our enjoyment. That should be our enjoyment. If we want to enjoy the material world, we will be tangled in this material in this material circle, and every day will be a suffering and pain. But at the same time, we are getting up in the Brahma Muhurta, doing chanting. Chanting itself is a service. Many times we hear from senior Vaishnavas that chanting itself is a service. Having darshan of Lordship in Mangala Arati, and all these things, reading Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, all this we are, when we are doing, our day goes like this, nothing will affect us. Nobody, 101%, nobody can agitate us. Nothing will agitate us. How? When our consciousness is keep on thinking that next what I have to book, next which lecture I have to hear. Oh, today I have not heard my Guru Maharaj's lecture. Let me hear it. Okay. So, my chanting I have done. Okay, let me do some extra rounds if I have time. So that's how, when we keep on make this mind, the mind will always agitate us, whatever it is. But one day, with all this, we'll be able to succeed. How? We have to practice. We have to practice. We have to make our consciousness completely into Krishna Seva, into that Seva, into that procedure, that our mind will be busy. Mind have to be busy. Either it will be busy in all the whatever is happening around us, or we can make that same mind busy in this Krishna consciousness. Also, I have heard one story of a sadhu, uh, great Alexander King. He wanted to take darshan of sadhu and get blessings. So he comes to sadhu's kuti, and then he asks his soldier, tell the sadhu that I came, come out, I want to have his darshan. So he is a great king, and he'll not go and see the sadhu. Yeah, he wants the sadhu to come and give the darshan. The sadhu is in a deep meditation. Soldier goes and tell the sadhu that the great king Alexander has come to see you. The sadhu said, wait, I'm in meditation. So tell him to wait. Soldier go, and this is sadhu is telling you to wait. Lord or king, sadhu is telling you to wait. Do he know? Tell him that uh, King Alexander came. So the soldier went inside, told the sadhu that, do you know that who he is? So the sadhu says that I know, he is servant of my servant. Soldier go out and tells Alexander that, sadhu is saying that he knows who you are servant of his servant. Alexander, take that sword and get into sadhu's kuti. Keep the sword in the tip of the sword on his neck and tell, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Explain this. Sadhu smiles first of all and says that my mind, our mind is, I am able to control my mind. So my mind is my servant, but unfortunately, you are not able to control your mind. So he is master of yours. On the spot, Alexander, put his crown down, and then he said, from today, I am surrendered to you. I am your servant. So from these, what we understand is how beautifully they have said a Raja who conquer all the territories. All the territories is called by Raja. But in ISKCON, if we see, all the sannyasis are called as Maharaj. What territory they have conquered? They have conquered the territory of mind. They have conquered the territory of all the senses. So they are called as Maharaj. We hear now how beautifully they have taken up the sannyasi. The sannyasis, how they have taken up, how they are able to do it, because they have conquered their mind. So that's why they are Maharaj. No Raja can conquer their mind. We have seen. That's how. Now let's understand how we can at the end of this topic, how we can control our mind. We have to follow 4 steps. That is, first of all, by accepting Krishna Prasadam and no criticism, no gossip. Said by Guru Maharaj, is we should not use our tongue for gossiping about anyone. We should not use our tongue to criticize anyone. If we'll keep on using our tongue to say about Krishna and have Krishna Prasadam, it will be, and to glorify the devotees, we ourselves will be able to control our mind. Step number 1. Step number 2, how to control our intelligence. We can control our intelligence by reading and hearing Krishna Katha. The intelligence will be finely tuned with the help of Shastras, with Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. With all these, our intelligence will be tuned. Now, how to control our false ego? Third step, we can control our false ego by humbly serving the devotees, with so much, purity, devotion. If we humbly serve the devotees, my false ego will go away. Now, how to purify the mind? How to control my mind? Who is controlling me? How can I control? Daily chanting the holy name of Lordship, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In Sanskrit, for mind, it says mana. And that which help to control mana is mantra. And Hare Krishna is not just mantra, it's Maha Mantra. And Maha Mantra means it can quickly purify us. Yes. So we understand that by following these 4, our 4 regulated principles, and this 4, which is equally, the prasadam, no intoxication itself means everything which is not prasadam itself intoxication. So having prasadam, controlling our intelligence by reading Shastras, false ego can be gone by serving devotees, and chanting the holy name will make us very powerful, and we'll be able to control our mind one day. Thank you so much. Vansha kalpata rupesha Upasindhivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavedhyo Namo Namah. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, aap sab bhakt vrind ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji, for your wonderful class. You have not only explained how the mind gets agitated and deviated, and also how the mind can be tamed, how the mind can be controlled, how the mind can be made as a friend. As we all know that mind is an enemy, mind is also a friend. It is up to us how you can best utilize the mind. Thank you very much. We will keep it open for all other devotees for their responses. And also after this quick announcements, we will have a Puri Yatra meeting for 10 minutes. All the Yatris, please stay back. And over to all of you for your responses for Preethu Mataji's nice sharing with the mind control.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandat Pranam.
Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji, for letting us know that right under our chair there is a bomb, and we are the ones who have kept that bomb. Okay. Mataji, you mentioned the first one. What was the sense of that Kirtan you mentioned? That was for which reference you said? Sense of hearing, touch.
Sorry, Prabhuji, can you just...
That Kirtan you said, if nobody glorifies me, we feel bad, that agitated. That was you were referring to?
Saying, like, for example, I have done a Kirtan.
Uh-huh.
somewhere I done a kirtan, and whoever have been there as an audience, they will not even acknowledge, like, oh,
Okay.
you kirtan, you do kirtan, even if they don't say how nice kirtan is, but even if they don't speak about kirtan, I'll get agitated. Oh, kirtan, nobody spoke about it, but at the same time I showcase like it's a seva, I'm doing Krishna seva, that is also there. But actually it is in the outer phase, but inside I have to clean. So I'm getting
So
agitated.
it is the reference to the mind you were telling,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. And the Baja Ure Mana song was also, since it's favorite, I realized the meaning. Definitely last, I like the way, you mentioned that we are intoxicated if we are actually touching non-prashadam. That was a very powerful line, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. I'm sure others have many points. Let's wait.
Almost you all devotees. We hear from you all and then we speak. So thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Mataji, very nice realization. I one catchaway point is like Kali Yuga is Padam Padam Yat Vipadam. I remembered about that sloka, Mataji. So every moment there is a step where we will fall down. We have to be very active, in the sense proactive, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, almost.
Anybody else? Okay, nice. So we'll best focus on the solution side, how to control the mind. So as you know, mind is also part and parcel of the body, but it is a part and parcel of the subtle body, and it must be the servant of the intelligence. In most of the majority cases, what happens, mind dominates the intelligence, and mind takes right on the intelligence, check like that. So for this reason, we always, deviated from Krishna consciousness. The core point here we need to understand, if anybody chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively, chanting is very easy, of course, but if anybody hears it attentively, the mind also hears, then mind will be, this fellow has been chanting and chanting, and he is able to control me. Yeah, now surely I will serve him in his Krishna consciousness. So mind becomes very calm, and whatever the problems come, mind can be controlled, mind can be purified over a period of time. Okay, so thank you very much. And any other announcements, kindly unmute yourself and come on the video. Hare Krishna.